Hello everyone. ME 8097 Non-Destructive Testing and Evaluation. In this subject, let's see the fourth unit, ultrasonic testing and acoustic emission. In this video, we are particularly see about the acoustic emission testing processes. This is the block diagram shows the how the acoustic emission testing process are carried out. First, the external applied load is applied to the defined specimen. Due to the external load, the cracks or flaws will be generated at various points. Due to this external applied load, the crack will be propagated at various points. These cracks are detected by the sensor which is placed above the specimen at various locations. The sensor read the electrical signals and send into the acoustic emission measurement devices. Let's see one by one. When the external force acting on a body, the resulting stress causes deformation with it. The stress on the material causes local plastic deformation and crack at specific places. This crack produces the acoustic emissions. The acoustic emission is an elastic wave that travels outward from the crack and it reaches the sensor. Now the function of the sensor is to produce the electrical signal which is processed further to acquire data. Is the process chain, acoustic emission process chain. Here is the specimen. When the specimen is given to the stress or external applied load, the crack or flaws will be generated at a specific point. The crack will propagate the elastic waves. These elastic waves is travel outward from the crack and reaches the sensor. The sensor which is placed various places in the object. The sensor read the signals, elastic wave signal, and given to the acoustic emission displaying unit or final section through the pre-amplifier, filter and amplifiers. In this process chain, the 7 things are important. First, test object and application of load for producing the mechanical tension. Second one is the source mechanism. There are different types of source mechanism for releasing the elastic energy. And third one is the wave propagation from the source to the sensor. Fourth one is the sensor which converts the mechanical wave into an electrical AE signal. Fifth one is the acquisition of measurement data, converting the electrical AE signal into an electronic data sets. Sixth one is the measurement of data, measurement of the displaying, plotting the recorded data into an diagrams. And the final one is the evaluation of the display from the diagrams to a safety relevant interpretation. Mechanical stress has to be produced within the test object, which is usually done by the applying external force such as pressuring a tank or heating its content. Detection of acoustic emissions. Sources of AE include many different mechanisms of deformation and fracture, whilst the detection process remains the same. As the crack grows, a number of emissions are released. When the AE wave front arrives at the surface of a test specimen, minute movement of the surface molecules occur. The function of AE sensor is to detect the mechanical movement and convert it into an usable electrical signal. Second is the processing of the acoustic emission signals. The small voltage generated by the sensor is amplified and the raw radio frequencies RF signal is transferred to the computer. Based on the defined characteristics, the radio frequency signal is split into discrete waveforms. These waveforms are then prescribed by characteristics such as amplitude, rise time, absolute energy based on the user defined threshold. And third one is the displaying of the AE signals. The collected waveforms can then be displayed into two ways. One, function of waveform parameters, and the second one is the as a collected waveform itself. Most acoustic emission tests currently only record the waveform parameters and ignore the collected waveform, mainly due to the large amount of the computing memory. Locating the AE signals. The automated source location capability of AE is perhaps the most significant attraction as an NDT technique. The predominant method of the source location is based on the measurement of the time difference between the arrival of the individual acoustic emission signals at different sensors in an array. Why AE is differ from other NDT techniques? There are the two reasons. There is different from the other NDT techniques are: first, the difference pertains to the origin of its signal. Instead of supplying energy to the object under examination, acoustic emission testing simplify listen for the energy released by the object. AE tests are often performed on the structures while in operation, as this provides adequate loading for the propagating defects and triggering acoustic emissions. The second difference is the acoustic emission test deals with the dynamic process or changes in a material. This is the particularly meaningful because only active features, example crack growth, while highlighted. The ability to discern between the developing the stagnant defects is significant. However, it is possible for flaws to go undetected altogether if the loading is not high enough to cause an acoustic event. The next one is the multiple channel source location. AE systems are capable of using multiple sensors during testing, allowing them to record a hit from a single AE event. As the hits are recorded by each sensor, the source can be located by knowing the velocity of the wave in the material and the difference in hit arrival times among the sensor, as measured as the hardware circuitry or computer software. Source location technique assume that the AE waves travels at the constant velocity in a material. Thank you.